All right, Area 1, Stage 3, my last of the match. Start on the front box, draw with an empty gun, load, 2 rounds on each target here. Retreat to the rear box and place 2 rounds on each target here. It is a Virginia count stage. You're seeing some very creative Virginia count stages lately that look a lot like field courses in USPSA, kind of strange. Right off the bat, you're going to see my lack of practice with the new open gun. This is the first time I've had a slide racker on a pistol, and it shows right here. Anyway, you have some decisions to make. Do I want to draw on the wide open target, but leave on this one? Or draw on the zebra and be able to start leaning back and getting out of position with a little less danger on the big one? I chose the latter. I saw a lot of people leaving on zebras, which I didn't understand that from my perspective because that's not that far of a shot, and I'd much rather be able to be aggressive on the way out. So like I said, I missed my load. My hand slipped off the slide racker, not once, not twice, but okay, I'm going to play the whole thing at speed, then we'll talk about it a little more. All right, let's talk about what we did here. Yeah, the big at the end was me putting my last round of the entire match in hardcover. All right, I shot partial, and ended on this one so I can leave a little more aggressively. My intent was to take a big step back with my right foot, keeping my hips downrange a bit more after the final target, and I left on the wrong foot, or I started to. By keeping my hips downrange and taking a big step back with my right foot here, it keeps my shoulders easier oriented downrange to complete a reload without coming close to the 180. That way I can just leg out. I like to leave on a retreat stage when I'm moving to the left, doing that technique, or use that technique when I'm drawing and having to retreat. I first step backwards. I have a preparatory step I do here. I slide the left foot back, then I take a big step here, and then complete the reload and turn. Obviously the reload wasn't as smooth as I'd like. It should have been completed already. Now I'm looking right here to spot my plant foot, which is outside of the box. Plant foot should be my left foot, or brake foot, sorry. Brake foot is right here. It hits almost sideways, and I bend that knee to take the energy out, and then I kind of slide into the back of this box, carrying that extra energy in the right foot after I plant on the left foot and come back in there. I can start shooting pretty quick. So let's take a look at that entry real quick here. Come in, I've spotted it. As soon as I got my footwork nice, working from the ground up, you see, okay, my footwork's good, now my head's starting to turn around. I'm trusting that everything else is going to work right. I'm two-handing the gun as soon as I safely can. I don't want to have to make an RO, make a tough decision whether I'm breaking the 180 or not. And I came in on the wide open target and shot the array with the zebra being last. Second string. You're going to start the loaded gun this time and run down range, or shoot 3, run down range, shoot 3 more. Again, I drew to the zebra so I can get out of position a little quicker on the full-size target. Not that I move that quick. I gotta take every advantage I can try to find. Okay, let's see what was wrong with that draw there. Besides, this is like my fourth match with open in recent past. Shoulders are quiet. I swung the hips around. It just hung up a little bit on the twist of the hips. Okay, let's listen to the cadence and we'll watch the footwork. I decided to do a lean here. I wouldn't call it a step forward, but it's definitely an aggressive lean to get out of position, half speed. So I could have lifted up my foot and been maybe a little more aggressive. Whichever foot I wanted to leave with, have that one in the air, knee raised a bit and fall forward. I went for the lean instead. I had ground to cover, but I also had to get a reload done during that time. So with that much space to cover, I have to figure out what my task priority is. Is my task priority right here the reload or movement first? Now, for me, my task priority here was to get out of position aggressively. I had a lot of space to get the reload done. So I get moving, then I start to worry about the reload. Reload goes well, keep the gun about a high pectoral index, start to build the grip right here. Break foot is the right foot, left foot carries a little energy over, and we start shooting before we even get stable. We got a little too aggressive on the last target. But there's some little takeaways there. Hope that helps everybody out.